Hello dear students, let's welcome for the new practical. Today's our practical is of 12th standard. You can see in handbook practical number 11 from biology, and our today's topic for spotting is about the study of morphological adaptation of animal, those who are found in the xeric condition and in the aquatic habitat. So the question arises in your mind that what is the meaning of xeric? Xeric means desert. Xeric means desert. So our practical is about the study of the two different animals. First is the xeric conditions and next is about the aquatic condition. Let us first discuss about the xeric condition animals. Xeric conditions means the desert condition. आपण वाळवंटातले जे प्राणी आहेत त्यांचा अभ्यास करणार आहे. We are going to see the animals those who are found in the desert habitat. The first animal which comes in your mind is about the camel. उंट पाहिलेले आहेत प्रत्येकाने. तर आपण कॅमलचे स्टडी करणार आहे. तर कॅमलचे कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स आयडेंटिफाय करायचे आहे. आपल्याला इथे फोटो दिला जाईल प्रॅक्टिकल एक्झाम मध्ये आणि आपल्याला आयडेंटिफाय करायचे आहे की तो एनिमल कुठला आहे. द एनिमल इज xeric animal known as camel. So what are the characteristics of camel? Let's see now. The desert animal characteristics are it can tolerate the wide range of temperature fluctuation. तो त्याच्या बॉडीतलं तापमान फ्लक्च्युएशन्सला मेंटेन करू शकतो. बाहेरच्या अडॅप्टेशन आणि मधला अडॅप्टेशन म्हणजे क्लायमॅटिक कंडिशन्सला तो ऍडजस्ट करू शकतो स्वतः. दे कॅन ऍडजस्ट देमसेल्फ टू द हार्श क्लायमॅटिक कंडिशन. दॅट इज अ हॉट डेझर्ट क्लायमेट. They can survive in that climate. Why? Because of the porous nature of skin. त्यांच्या स्किनला पोरस नेचर असतात. म्हणजे स्किन मध्ये एरेशन हा क्लिअरली होत असतात. They can keep themselves cool during the hot summers. Next characteristic is that they excrete the concentrated urine in order to conserve the water. ते urination पण खूप कमी करतात. They do very less urination to conserve the water in the body. That means they can adjust the body temperature by less urination and no sweating. The body is also covered with hairs, small hairs, and the nostrils are being covered with a flap to avoid themselves to the sandstorms. The winds which are blowing in the desert condition consist of sand that is prevented with the help of flaps. त्यांच्या नाकांना असं वरती असं फ्लॅप सारखं कव्हर असतं जेणेकरून the sand ते डस्ट त्यांच्या नाकात जायला नको. The legs are very long. Why the legs are long? So they can run easily in the desert condition. The legs are covered with the pads. That's why camel is also known as the sheep of desert. Why we call camel as the sheep of desert? Because they have the long tails and they can move easily in the desert condition. So these two characteristics are very important for the camel. Our next spot is about a kangaroo rat. You might have heard about the rat which looks like kangaroo. You can see the kangaroo rat body is divided into the three parts. We can say head, thorax and abdomen, and the fourth one is the tail. The hind limbs and the forelimbs. You can see here the hind limbs are shorter and the forelimbs you can see it's in that way like a kangaroo. The position is like a kangaroo and they are generally the nocturnal ones. They generally come out at night period. Why they comes out at night period? To avoid the heat of the day. Means the day conditions are very hot, so they avoid the heat. And they are also known as the xeroseals, or we can call as rodents. They are from the family of rat. Hello dear students. So now the second part of our video is about the aquatic animals. What about aquatic animals? You might have heard about the aquatic animals. Aquatic animals are those animals which are generally found in water. So the aquatic animals for our spot is about the freshwater fish rohu. What is the scientific name of rohu? The name is Labiororita. Labio is the genus, Rorita is the species. So once we identify rohu, we have to write the scientific name also, Labiororita. The body is streamlined in order to minimize resistance of water. This is the first characteristic. Body is streamlined. What is meaning of streamlined? The body is boat shaped so that they can minimize the resistance of the water. When they are flowing in the water, to minimize the current of the water, they are useful for this body shape, that is streamlined shape. You can see here the spot Labiororita and see the body shape is streamlined, boat shape. And the characteristic feature, the second characteristic is presence of gills for respiration. You can see here instead of nose they are having gills. Gills are useful for breathing, that is respiration, which helps them to breathe or exchange of gases in the water. That's why these are the two very important characteristics of Labiorota. They are also having a tail fin to show the direction or to change the direction as well as to flow in the water easily, float in the water. They have the tail fins, they have the fins, and the body shape is covered. The body is covered with the scales. This is also one of the very important characteristics. The next spot which we are going to see is about dolphin. You have seen this dolphin. Dolphin's genetic name, or we can say the biological name, is Delphinus species. Delphinus is the genus. It is a mammal, not a fish. You might be in confusion that the dolphin is a fish. They are considered in mammals. While mammals, they are having a presence of mammary gland in them. When there is a presence of mammary gland, they are included in the class mammals, mammalia, not a fish. The body is streamlined. Dolphin is also showing the body as a streamlined, and they are having a snout present in the front of the head. Snout looks like a beak. It is a beak shape. The body is smoother and furless body to reduce the friction. The body is well adjusted to show the frictionless, and they can move in the water easily. These are the two different spots. The first spot in aquatic is about rohu, that is Labiorota, and the next spot is about dolphin. The body part of the dolphin is having a curved dorsal fin on the upper side. They are having a flippers as well as the flukes with a median notch is seen, which helps them to change the direction in the water. They can take a jump in the water, and the snout, the beak-like, the nostrils are present in the front of the head, that is on the upper part of the head. So that is well suited for breathing them inside the water as well as outside the water. So this is all about today's spot and the practical. Thank you for watching the video.